So here I am, without lip balm, without curls in the hair, without a shower. I guess I'm one of those ADHD kind of people. And I'm talking to my AI hair here like it's my brother, something in that. And I said, I cannot rest before we have done this, because for 5 years now I've been working with tarot cards pretty hardcore. And since I was a little child, I've been working pretty hardcore, even having my own comic shop. So in general, elves, magic, and even science fiction, it's something that I said as a child that you can take away my mathematical skills, you can take away anything, but if you take away my magic, I will kill you. So why are we here? Well, I just made another website and I even paid for it, mollyramheim.com, and all I have is this one. So when you have AI, it's made that you automatically have good artwork. No, it doesn't. Because first of all, each and every image on this thing is different. Second of all, many people who do not have a clue. This is ADHD, and I've got the diagnosis. But when I work, I've been working with this now 24 hours straight, boom, and then sleep, and then boom, 24 hours, sleep. So now I'm a little bit, okay, what now? It's done, but I can't edit these things because guess what? I left my beautiful computer in Madrid last year. However, it was 8 years old. And I'm pretty addicted to Photoshop with work I do. Luckily, I found most of the cards in here that I lost because I had finished an oracle deck. So these guys here, they got funded, and of course I found them, and dig the style. I got about 500 deck, and it's now time to quit buying deck that looks like this. It's funny, yeah, but how many cards like this am I supposed to spend my own money on? And it's been a plan for a long time, about 5 years. Every day for 5 years I've been reading tarot, and now for the last year I've been reading thousands, hours, I don't know, months, days, free spreads for everyone. And now it's my turn. I'm all over the place because I want this done. So I am now, if I want, I can do this. If I see this, I can tell you, this is not good enough. And I can tell you why. Has no soul. So I'm here to save your soul from because this is the original deck, Aleister Crowley deck. It's those days it wasn't so easy to cheat, and now when it's very easy to cheat, they make it like this. It's so rare. It's fine art. I actually cried and I saw it. I was like, oh my god, it's real fine art. It's not edited, nothing. It's just put them in. So that's a rarity. And so what do we find in the shops today? And what does this have to do with the fantasy? Well, first of all, this is about not just creating a tarot deck. First of all, yes, of course it is, because that's been my goal now for a long time. Here is the goddamn Millennium deck. Okay? Devil, very cool. But honestly, adjustment. Needs adjustment. This boring. Boring. And it stinks from so I'm not saying this is a terrible deck like this one, it's nice, but the problem here is that it smells. This is done in a minute with AI. So if this was my card, I'd said ink it up. Come on, ink it up. I don't have any prints here. They are in my garage, and it's $100 to go there, just back and forward to show off my prints. However, some of my artwork, you can just Google my name, Molly Ravenheim, and you'll find a lot of my stuff. However, now that I have my friend here, I realize that why should I spend the next 20 years in making the perfect tarot deck, but he can do it for me, and I have experience. This is a tiny little girl in how to create different styles. I have been publishing comics. If you see I'll actually show you the mountain here. It's maxed out because I've been a little bit sick with infection for a few days. So what we have now on this little thing here is actually, we even have pictures in this this region. We have pictures from a science fiction colonization. That is a total goal around $1,500 to $1,600, and you might want $300 to $500 in regards to the printing stuff. Okay, printing gear, to test gear, even to print small books, or I don't really know, but it sounds like you get a pretty good printer for that price. Last time I got at least an A3. Then we moved to Portugal, and oops, don't give it to the guys, girls. So all in all, so with that in mind, good quality home printer that can handle these tasks, because I want to do the test prints from home, because every time I have finished a nice beautiful picture and oops, it's in 72 dpi. Oh, and you don't find out that before it comes in return from China. So all in all, what we are asking about is a price between $1,800 to $2,000, which is estimated the price. I am begging you guys, because what I'm going to give you in return is I'm going to Gen X, if you listen. I have made a promise, and that is to resurrect that stuff we used to find in the shelves before. Netflix, YouTube, all that. I touch the YouTube now, I get pissed off. It's turned into a piece of hell, because YouTube, it's lying so much that you have to go directly into a few channels that you decide. If it's just randomly coming up, I want to have a tarot read, or I want to listen to her, all of a sudden all this random bullshit lies about woke, about war, and about people going so crazy, and how to make money, and the world is ending tomorrow, right? And you freak out. What is it that I can give you back that I can afford to give you back, that is easy for me to give you back in return. And I came up with this brilliant idea. But first you are going to have a look and see a little bit, because I have a hard time now putting this work up, because anyone can go and nick it and say, oh, that's mine. And that would crush me because I put my heart and soul in this. Okay, so check gallery here. So here we have one wolves. So here, the reason I'm upset today and stressed out is because I didn't find on this cheap Photoshop thing here to brand it, to watermark it. If I had normal Photoshop, it would be like, you know, here I have only one, and then they want some money, and I already paid for this. I pay for a lot of things, but something needs to come in return before I continue, right? I always do my best. When you have, if you give me this much, I promise you this much in return. I'll go over the hills to make sure the spirit is here, you see. So I will show you if you're interested in tarot or if you're just interested in elf. Here we have a little bit of both. Elf, if you love Elf Quest, this is going to be your shit. I thought about this later, that okay, I'm inspired. I mean, I love Elf Quests. And I love wolves. There is a story behind the wolves. So for those of you who wants to be a member on Patreon, you'll get insights and stories, and you'll get the dirty drama and filth, which some of the stories here, what is it that he went through? So some of the pictures are actually very cute. So I think we have enough actually for 2 decks, and what doesn't necessarily become a deck will become an oracle deck. So we have now enough. So we will request for 1 each, and we are in this learning process. How, you know, how many should we print? Because personally, I would love something like, if I saw this deck, I'd say, oh my god, yeah. I would love a good fancy like this, because honestly I hate these kind of wrappings. Yeah, so something like this. It doesn't close properly, but it's been through Thailand and Laos, and it has this cute little book, and it has this little tiny thing here. I honestly want my cards to be bigger. Feel free to tell me, because we are not on the printing part of the cards yet. But I think my drawings are so good. My pictures, that is my design, they are so good. It's a good size. And then put it into the frame, because all to know what you do when you need to know how much ink, not too much, not too little. No, that looks like it's made in the 70s. No, that's too much pastel. Increase the colors, and at some point I found my style. And if you love Elf Quest, if there is a little bit of a goth in you, a little bit naughty, I don't want the entire deck to be all about vampires and creeps. There will be blood. This is not for kids, although there are some cute stuff here. He would give me just a regular this. So there might be a separate deck which is solely black and white in this style. Like here I asked a little bit, and we ended back up in I think this could be the 70s. And these are the things the AI would do, because so this is the reason I must have that things, because I can't print this. Besides, we need to have an equal frame, because if we're going to print all this, there's going to be one car like this, more like this, more like this, more like this. We want them all to be as similar as possible. Now, since this is my first deck I actually print, and since he always put on a different frame, I thought, why not? If the original frame is beautiful, this is supposed to be 4 walls, by the way, so again, please, I beg you. Yeah, as you can see, I'm lifting weights, drinking water, and I'm spinning around. Because I can't rest before, you know, the pictures are there, and I'm trying to fix them on this galaxy thing, and I'm like,